Welcome to today's episode. I'm going to warn you if there's children around, you might want to not listen to this episode right now because there's a pretty good chance I might cuss because this is something that I am passionate about. So listen to this at another time if there's children around. What I'm going to talk about today is procrastination and how procrastination is a bunch of BS. And the reason why I might cuss is because this subject really gets me amped up. And this is what I'm going to tell you. Procrastination does not exist. Procrastination is a fancy word made up by lazy people for just not really giving a damn. Let me say that again. Procrastination is a fancy word for not giving a damn. Because here's the deal. If something is important to you, you will figure out a way to get it done. If something is important to you, you will figure out a way to get it done. Let me tell you exactly what I mean by that. What I mean by that is this. If I said, hey, what's the chance of you making $1 million this year? What's the chance of you making $1 million this year? What's the percentage chance? You might say, oh, it's a 1% chance, a 0% chance, a 0.5% chance. If I say, what's the chance of you making $1 million this year? And if you don't, your entire family gets killed. What's the percentage chance of you making $1 million this year? The percentage chance at that point in time, everybody always says it. 100%, 100%, 200%, 500%, 1,000%. I've heard all of those numbers before. What changed? The goal didn't change. The time frame didn't change. What changed was your why behind it. If you're not driven, if you're not motivated to get up and do what needs to be done in order to get to where you want to go, the reason why, if you can't get up and do it, is because you really just don't care. You don't care. Procrastination is a fancy word for not giving a damn. So you might say, okay, that's great. Well, how do I actually start to care? In order to do anything, you have to have a strong why. You will not do something, you can be excited about something for a little while, but you will not continuously do something and keep working hard and own your business or start your business and keep getting kicked in the face and failing and all of those things. You won't continually get up every single time unless you have a why, something that is so strong behind that goal that's going to make you get up, something that you're driven by, to be honest with you. And you may have heard me say it before, even though I run a podcast called MWF Motivation, I personally am starting to hate the word motivation. And the reason why is because people act like there's just some motivational fairy that comes and sprinkles motivational dust all over you in order to get shit done. And the truth of that is, it doesn't exist. When you're looking to be motivated, what you're really looking for is to be driven. To have something that you're so driven for that nothing's going to hold you back. And so if you say, oh man, I just keep procrastinating, I don't know how to stop procrastinating, ask yourself, do I really freaking care about it? And if you don't, do something else. And if you do care about it, ask yourself this question: what is my why? If your goal is to make $100,000 this year, let's just use that as an example. Why is that? What is your why? What is your strong emotional attachment to that goal of making $100,000? If it's just monetary reasons, monetary value, you're not going to be that driven most of the time. But if you say, hey, I want to make my why for making $100,000 this year is because I want to take my children out of the apartment that they're in and move them into a house in a better school district so they can be raised better they can get better education than I got. That's a strong why. That's something to be excited about. I want to make $100,000 this year because I want to take my mom to Italy because she's never left the country before. That's a strong why. And so you have to ask yourself, whenever you figure out what your goal is, whenever you know what your goal is, find out that why, that strong emotional attachment that is going to make you get up when you want to stay in bed. That's going to make you make the extra phone calls when everybody keeps hanging up on you. That's going to make you get up and do the work that needs to be done when you've been rejected all freaking day. So if you ask yourself, if your question is, listen, I know what I need to do, I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make myself do it. You have to ask yourself, do I really care? Because procrastination does not exist. You either care or you don't care. Procrastination is a fancy word for not giving a damn. And if you want to get to where you want to go in life, you need to figure out what the real reason is, or else you're going to procrastinate forever. So if you like this episode, please do me a favor, click the subscribe button, and please share this with someone that you love, someone that you think could get something from it. And I hope that you go out, you take this information, and that you have an amazing day.